Okay, so today is the first day of week 4. So I just finished the recovery week, so called. And, I say that because core synergistics is brutal, at least at this stage in the game. When you get into those banana rolls and the Superman rolls and whatever, Superman banana, I don't feel like I'm recovering. Anyway, okay. So, yeah, a couple things I wanted to mention. So this week starts with basically it's 3 workouts in a day, 3 times a week. So you start with cardio, and then you do a strength training exercise, and then ab rip or X. Now, before I was splitting the strength training like in the morning, and then ab rip or X in the afternoon when I would do it. Um, yeah, I was having a tendency to blow off the ab rip or X, and I got to tell you that I think I'm really paying for that when I do core synergistics because my core is just still the weakest part. And I was making sort of this story about, well, all these other things like yoga, they work the core, so that's good enough. I was allowing time to get in the way, and I'm realizing I just can't do that. I've got to make time for these things. Um, so I did cardio X this morning, which is a shorter workout. They say it's the least intense, but you get to those Drea rolls, and there's nothing not intense about Drea rolls. Uh, yeah, the other thing I did was normally when I used to do this, I would not eat first and then I would do cardio. And then in the middle of this whole thing, he's saying, be sure to eat, you need the calories to, but the way that my day segments, if I had eaten especially like a cup of oatmeal with the raisins and stuff and then try to do cardio anytime soon after that, it would have been very uncomfortable. But yet when I was doing the the Superman banana and I was on my stomach today, I couldn't do it because when I would get down on my stomach, whether it was because it was an empty stomach or I just had coffee or whatever, I mean it hurt. It wasn't like muscular pain. It was just like oops, something's not right here. So I had to lay out of that one. Um, um, but anyway, I'll know better next time. I guess I'll just have to do them later. But the thing is so you got to do that cardio workout in the morning, and then they say to do like the strength training in the afternoon, which will be like 24 different exercises, one-arm push-ups of various types, and I'm like, did I miss a week? One-arm push-ups already? So it looks fairly intense. I'm sure it's going to go quick and probably make weeks 1 through 3 look easy. Um, and then the ab rip X. So am I going to do ab rip X right after the strength training workout? That's going to be an hour and 15 minutes in there, or hour and 20 minutes. Um, that's a pretty long time, although yoga's 90 minutes. Get the feeling I'm thinking out loud. Okay, so yeah, so I don't know exactly what to expect from that thing yet. But I wanted to talk about the recovery drink because I've been meaning to since the first day. They really stressed the recovery drink, and I didn't get the Beachbody P90X recovery drink because I didn't have time to order it and wait. I wanted to get started because I had the program and. So I went to the nutrition store to try and find something similar. I was looking at the ingredients and the ratios and the calories and what's in this drink to try and find something similar. And you go to a nutrition store and whenever you buy a blend of something, they charge you like it's just ridiculous. For 15 servings. No, because I've done before when I was a trainer and other things, I would kind of blend my own drinks. And that's what I ended up doing this time. I took what I saw on the label of the P90X drink for the most part in terms of protein and the creatine and the glutamine and that kind of stuff, and what were the calories and how much sugar and all that, and just kind of constructed my own out of bits and pieces. And the result is that for just a little over the price of a 15 to 20 serving premix, I've got like several months worth of recovery drink. All I got to do is mix it up. But it's the first time I've ever done a recovery drink per se. I've done like post-workout shakes with like the maltodextrin and protein right after, but I never did add the creatine and the glutamine was really the piece I've never really done before. But what I can tell you is that I can tell such a difference in terms of just not being sore. I mean, I do push myself on these workouts. I go to failure and and I should be sore, or normally historically I would be very sore after these types of workouts, and I'm just not sore. I feel it, like I feel the tiredness, and like when I stretch the next day I go, okay, yeah, I worked there yesterday. But it's not that, incapacitating kind of thing. Like I did the first week of this whole thing, even with the recovery drink, it hurt to go upstairs and everything hurt. but it was the first week, and I don't know whether there's a whole saturation thing that happens. Like I know with creatine, it sort of saturates, and you got to kind of keep it up. And I don't know if glutamine's the same way or whatever, but I'm taking the recovery drink basically every day, and I'm just not sore. So that's kind of cool. So I guess I got to figure out a way to eat a little something before I do the cardio workout, but just not right before, and then still do it's all about scheduling. And so I've got potential jury duty here in a couple of weeks, and jury duty, you go in there, it's going to be, my day's going to start at 8 or before and go till whenever, until I'm excused or whatever, unless I can get this thing postponed till after this is all done, which is what I've submitted a request to do, because I've got other things going on too. It's not just, hey, I'm trying to exercise, please let me know. But the point is if I can postpone that, no problem. Otherwise, it's going to be really interesting to try and get these multi-workout days in with eating every 3 hours and all that other stuff. So Tuesday I will be about 30 days, and then I'll do pictures and measurements and just kind of see where I am progression-wise. But I can definitely tell, like I can look in the mirror and tell a difference. I can put on pants and tell a difference, so I'm feeling really good about where I am after a month. And, still liking it, except when I'm doing it.